welcome back to my channel. Today I was getting ready to fix some taco salad, and I thought, well, I'll turn on the camera real quick and record how I fix mine. Now my taco salad, which I'll insert a picture here, is not actually made with taco meat or anything like that. It's basically, I fix chili and then make me a taco salad using that together. So I thought I'd just show you what I use and how I throw mine all together and show you how I fix my chili for our taco salad. Because after you get your chili made, it's just a matter of cutting up your lettuce and your other ingredients and throwing it all together. But here are the ingredients that I use in mine. I use these far roasted diced tomatoes. They're my favorite, but any kind of diced tomato will be fine. 2 cans of tomato sauce. These are the 15-ounce. A can of kidney beans. Now, most people like 2 cans of kidney beans in their chili. If you want to do that, it won't hurt it a bit. I try to keep mine more on the low carb side, so I only use 1. And I don't miss the other can of beans. 2 pounds of ground chuck. And I also have some diced up vegetables here. I have some diced up onion, a little bit of garlic, and some diced up sweet pepper. And I probably have about 3 cloves of garlic here, and 1 large onion, and probably about a cup, almost a cup of sweet pepper. And I also use salt, pepper, cumin, and a little bit of chili powder. And also, before I forget, some water. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is turn my burner up to, I'll start out on high just to get the heat to come up quicker, but I'm going to add my ground chuck to my soup pan or soup kettle, whatever you want to call it. Okay, and to this I'm going to add about a cup of water, just give or take a little. And that allows the ground chuck, as it's frying, to crumble up into a finer consistency instead of chunks. So that's the way I start mine out. And I use this little chopper thing, I don't know what they're called, but they're real handy for breaking up the ground chuck. So I'll let this start cooking real good, and then I'll bring you all back. Okay, y'all, my ground beef is starting to cook, so I'm going to turn my burner down to about a medium-high. And throughout this process, I'm going to continually just break this ground chuck up into smaller pieces. Okay. I'm also going to add my diced up vegetables. So in goes the onion, the garlic, and our sweet pepper. Now I'm just going to allow this to continue to cook, and I'm going to stir it occasionally until the ground chuck is completely cooked through. So when that's done, I'll bring you all back. Okay, y'all, my ground beef is cooked through. There's no pink left, so what I'm going to do at this point is remove the kettle from the heat and drain the excess water and grease off of this, and then I'll bring you all back. Okay, I've drained off the extra water and grease off of the ground beef mixture. So now I have 4 tablespoons of chili seasoning. I use the Chili-O brand, and it's a little bit milder, so you may need to use a little less if you have a stronger chili seasoning. But I'm putting 4 tablespoons of it. And as this goes, once I get all the ingredients, I'm sorry you all, put together, I'll taste it and sample it and see if it needs a little added to it. But usually 4 tablespoons does pretty good. I'm also going to add 2 teaspoons of cumin, 2 teaspoons of black pepper, and 1 teaspoon of salt. And to that, I'm going to add 2 cups of water. And I'm just going to stir and get that all mixed well. And I'm just going to allow that to cook for about a minute to get all those spices and seasonings broke down well into the ground chuck. Okay guys, this has been cooking for about a minute. Now I'm going to add my canned goods. I'm going to add the tomato sauce. The far roasted diced tomatoes. And then my kidney beans. Now I did drain off the excess liquid off of these. So I'm going to give that a good stir. So now I'm just going to allow all this to come back up to temp and allow it to simmer and get those kidney beans good and hot with the rest of the ingredients. And then from there it's pretty well ready to serve. I will give it a taste to see if it needs more seasoning, and after that we'll be good to go. So I'll bring you back then. Okay, our chili is cooked and done and everything is heated through, and here are the next ingredients that I'm going to use to build the taco salad. Some tortilla chips. I like romaine lettuce, so I'm going to cut that up. Some cheddar cheese to sprinkle on it, and I have some diced grape tomatoes or cherry tomatoes, whatever they're called. I just cut a few of those up. And then I'm also going to use some sour cream. And you could also use guacamole if you had it. It's good. So I'll bring you all in closer so you can see how I put this together. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is get me some of the romaine lettuce. Now when I get my romaine lettuce, I always take and rinse it and get all the little grit and dirt off of it and put it in a Ziploc bag with some paper towels to help absorb the moisture, and it keeps a long time like that. So that's a good tip if you like to eat romaine lettuce and keep it on hand. I do better with romaine lettuce. Seems like it lasts longer than any other lettuce I get. But anyway, I just cut my lettuce up into thin strips. You don't want them too wide. And when it gets to this real stalky part here, I usually just throw that away because I don't care for the stalk of that lettuce at all. And then I'll take my knife and just kindly break it up some more this way. That way you get smaller bites without big long strips trying to use your fork to get big bites. It's easier to manage this way. Okay. So after I get that done, I put a little bit of the lettuce into my bowl. And next, I will break some of the tortilla chips up into the bowl on top of the lettuce. You can use as little or as many as you want. Okay, then I'll add some of my sliced tomatoes. And next I'll add me some chili. And just pour that down over top of the chips. And next I'll add some cheddar cheese, and I just sprinkle that over the top. And then I add my sour cream. And that's how I do it. And it's delicious.